I'm going to teach you something. My name is Flora, aka Floxy Florendo. Don't take back your ex. What is gone is gone. You can do without a man. You don't need a man. You can survive without. A man does not define who you are. A man does not say who you are. It's Chukwudi. Hello, Chukwudi. This is Flora. What happened?
Opium, my love, my heart. I'm sorry now.
Why didn't you apologize yesterday now?
Welcome to the house, my love. Come. Let me give you some sugar.
I'm coming. In life, you have to take some decisions sometimes. Like this one, Choco, this. It's okay, I'm talking too much. Let me just go and get ready. Let me just go. It's like this motivational speaker is not for me. Oh, let me go.
Nobody can take you away from me, my love.
Absolutely nobody, lady.
Make water leave my eye. I call you my water leaf. Body on che che che. Atarodo you the pepe demo. Toito mato consingo peo. Apato pepe rempe. Don't mashimi le she wo. Say you there with another man, the way your body rotates.
I never want to see you with another man.
Nobody more.
All right, welcome back. I have two special guests here with me. I'm going to call them their government names. Let's see if you know them. Omozele Gabriel and Aloma Isaac Jr. Thanks for being here today.
Thank you.
What are your aliases? Miss Gabby?
Flora222.
Where did that come from?
I don't know. I really don't know. It just came out from my head the first day I was doing it, and I used Flora. Not like I planned to use.
And you're Zicsaloma?
Yes.
Where did that come from?
Zix from Isaac, Aloma from Aloma. Aloma is actually my surname.
Okay,
like Aloma,
so
I just merged them together.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So when did you stumble into this social media comedy life?
So I did one 2019. It was just cruise. I was just chilling and I did it. So, hold me small. At 2020, after the lockdown, and I decided to start something. And I was thinking, since the Nollywood industry was not, favorable for the girl, and I had to start something. And I started the 222.
So you had seen, of course, people doing it on social media, which was the attraction for you?
No. Actually, I would like to say that I was the first person that started it. Okay. That 222, my name is Flora. But I'd seen people doing skits.
Yeah, doesn't mean you had seen people doing skits.
Yes, I'd seen people. I've seen Zig. It was so nice, and I wanted to do something, but not like their own, because I didn't think I had the idea for it. But, so I started something that was comfortable for me.
So you wanted to be an actress, you say?
Yes.
You still want to be that?
I'm still fighting the dream.
So which wins now? If acting takes over, does this die?
No, it can't die. I love this.
Let's come to you, Isaac. I know you were on a reality competition.
Yes.
The Voice, I believe.
Yeah, I was on The Voice.
So music was your dream?
Yes.
Then what happened?
Along the line, as you said, in Lagos, everything has to be petty. If this one will work, this one will work. It was just what happened. After my exit from The Voice in 2017, I needed to keep my page going. Okay. I don't know, I just started doing comedy.
Were you always funny?
No. In fact, people who knew previously, they were like, how? You know, it's a thing where people who know me before see me, I'm like, how are you like that on TV? Why people who see me on TV or on social media see me live, I'm like, yeah, are you this normal? Why are you quiet? Are you shy? But like, this is how I'm actually quiet.
So what sparked it for you?
I don't know. I think I've been doing it since 2017, but I became really extra during the lockdown. When I joined TikTok, I became creative. In fact, it was during TikTok I now knew I had some qualities that were really distinct. People started talking about my facial expressions.
Hilarious.
Yeah.
That's okay.
So I just pounced upon those things that people were really dwelling on. And when I was doing TikTok, whenever I did a male character, it didn't go viral. Whenever I made a female character, it went viral. I'm like, okay, it's like this where I would stay.
Let's see where this market will sell to.
You understand?
So, I mean, a lot of people who, the world, in fact, had a tough time in 2020, with the lockdown, the pandemic, and all of that. But you guys thrived in that because there was a lot of free time, so it was like creative juices were flowing. You are saying 2020 was when things sort of started for you. So, you turned basically sort of a terrible time into a win.
Yes, because during the lockdown, I didn't have a phone. So it was really dark for me. So coming out of the lockdown, I felt like everybody was ahead of me. I felt like people had done things already. So at some point, I was putting myself under pressure to come up with something for myself because I was at a very dark place. But, 2020 brought out the best in me, actually, at the end of it all. Yeah.
How hard or easy was it being creative? Because I know for a lot of people who do comedy, creativity comes from interacting with people, things you see. But now you're in your home, locked up. Was it easier or harder to get inspired?
It was actually easier for me.
Okay.
Because TikTok is a place where you get in-app content. So, and TikTok has a way of giving you your own kind of content. I don't know how it just works. Just join the app and you start getting, it just seems like an advertising. But that's how it is. So, content was never a problem for me. And I'm someone who I can just see her doing something. It's content for me. I just expand it. Because I also studied creative writing in school. So it aids everything. So.
How did this character come to life, this one?
I think it's actually one of my earliest characters. I've always been a church.
And where did you get this tomato from? But go on.
My mama. Everything is my mom's. So this is like my earliest character. So I've been a church person. I've gone to different kinds of churches. So she just came out from
things
I've experienced. So some things I do with her, actually things that I saw in some churches. Of course, I wouldn't want to mention their names. They're actually realistic. In as much as people feel, okay, I'm making a ridicule, but trust me, these things are actually true. That happens,
So what does your family think about this now? Because for you now, this is a career you're building. A lot of people who are not Gen Z or even millennials don't understand that you are working and it's on social media. You don't go to the office. You don't wake up on Monday and, dress up and go to work. And this is what you call work. Do your parents get it? What does your family think? Are they supportive?
They have been 100% supportive. Because I've always been the funny one at home. I've always been the ginger one. I've always been the one making them laugh. I like to think that I'm funny sometimes. So it was not a surprise for them because I studied theater arts in school.
Okay.
So my family already knew what line I was going into. So they support me. My father is my #1 fan. He's always happy to watch me. He always wants to watch me. So they all have been supportive for me. Yeah.
When was the first time you got a check that you realized, oh, this thing is not bad? I mean, your wig is killing me.
2 weeks. 2 weeks ago, I saw an alert. My brother is doing me like this. I said,
oh, really?
Yeah, I got some alert. I'm like, this is the part for you. This is your part. Follow me.
It's working. Is this your wig? Or did you collect it from somebody? Because I don't want to believe you bought this thing.
So the first one I was using was my wig. Then this one, then a fan saw it. I was like, oh, so since you like this kind of wig, let's send you something like this.
So they sewed it into your life?
Yes, and they sowed the seed. And I saw it, I'm like, thank you. I'm grateful.
What about you? I mean, when did you realize, okay, this thing is a good way to actually live? Because you do a lot of paid content as well.
Yes. Yeah, that was after the lockdown. In fact, people know I was working. I was actually lecturing in Cardinal Polytechnic.
Oh, really?
Yes, I was lecturing there. So, but during the lockdown, when I started doing well on TikTok, I started getting some small... people, when the lockdown was called off, people started really knowing me more while I was working. Students were like, I used to watch you on TikTok. When the day I got verified on TikTok, like, I'm like, do you guys really watch? So it was just like, at this point, you need to move. And that was in Kaduna. So I just had to... I think I sold my car then.
Oh, wow.
Yes, I sold my car. I said I wouldn't stay with anybody. I used the money I used in selling my car, rented a very small apartment so that at least this one I'll be able to manage and renew. But I just came to Lagos. I started getting more paid ads. I was getting endorsements. I was like, are you serious? This is happening too fast. So it was just like a very fast turnaround. Yeah.
So some of you get criticized, though, especially you guys who do the female version,
Exactly.
or who sort of make comedy out of acting as women. Do you think that's a valid thing? Because like you said, I mean, it's almost like you're funnier when you're being a woman as against a man. And that people say, why? Why are you parodying women all the time?
Yeah, I think I'm actually funny at playing female characters. As I said, TikTok really defined what I was going to do. When I joined it, I was actually playing male characters. Then once in a while, I try female characters. Anytime I do the female, people found it funnier. Maybe because females, I don't know, they're more dramatic and more extra. So I think maybe there's more extra.
She's squeezing her face, all right?
So I think that, so of course, and everybody, what you do cannot sit well with everybody. So the fact is that so long I know what I'm doing, I don't think it's bad. And I also know people fight. There are people who really want to see more. There are days if I don't drop, I'll see people on my DM. Please drop content. You make me happy. You bring me out of depression. So long I get to satisfy those kind of people, I don't those few that say, okay, what you're doing is trash. It doesn't really matter to me, and it pays my bill. Yeah, so that's why it's fine.
Is creating content as easy as people think?
No, it's
Not at all.
It's not. Before you can think of something, thinking of something is something that you think of and it makes you, it's actually funny. The world see it as funny.
I was going to say that. So how do you know if people are going to find? Because sometimes you might think it's funny and then you drop it and people are like, this one no enter.
So I have really, sincere friends around me. Yeah. So whenever I finish creating something or if I want to drop something, I just say, what do you think about this? My friends are very blunt, so they just tell me, I don't think it's funny. Yeah. It's better than your previous job. You can do better. Sometimes they give me ideas. So I just surround myself with people that are really blunt, open-minded, that are easy to talk to. So that's how it works for me.
How often do you have like blank moments where you're like, maybe for days, you can't seem to come up with anything?
Every day I feel that way. I just have to get into my own zone, feel myself, think about some kind of things, watch some videos. Sometimes I just don't go on social media. I just watch videos, clips, so many things. And I just see, okay, I can build something there. So most times I'm blank, and I don't know why, but I just need to get in my zone, get in my space, and I'll kick it.
So for the longest time, being a comedian meant either being a stand-up comedian or doing sitcoms. That was what traditional comedy seemed to like a lot of people. Do you feel like you're getting taken seriously by comedians with what you do on social media?
Yes, I think recently, yes.
It took them a while to come around.
Yes, because when I started, I've even gotten some funny comments from some stand-up comedians. I wouldn't want to call their names.
Sort of saying, what are you doing?
What are these ones doing? But recently, I've been hit by some stand-up comedians for skits. So it means it's like these people, some...
They want to tap into the glory.
Yeah, because when we started and maybe there are some announcements about us, they'll be like, they know what they are doing to get what they are getting.
Yeah.
Sure.
But I think that it's coming into reality that these guys are actually making money from this online thing. Yeah. And with the corona and all that, I think they know that online is like more the in thing right now. Okay. So I think...
So are you comfortable working in that space? At least to both of you, but let me start with you now, because we've seen what the federal government did with Twitter. Twitter just suddenly switched off. Your office is basically social media. Yeah. Do you see it as a long-lasting career? Or are there plans for, what happens if this just stops working?
Yeah, I see it as a long-lasting career, but of course I have my plans. Because I plan, in case, if tomorrow there's no Instagram, I can't become poor again. So yes, that's the fact. So I'm making plans. I have long-term goals. I'm setting up side passive businesses. Yes. So I don't set up active because, of course, I'm an entertainer. Yeah. So I have my passive plans that I'm secretly doing that. Okay, if they take this thing out, I'll not become poor again, though. So that one is there. You have to plan, even though you don't really see any clear thing that tells you that Instagram will not be there tomorrow. Yeah. But you have to plan as a wise person.
Same for you?
And just like he said, you would have plans, but I hope to take this to the end.
Wherever it's going.
Yes, yeah, exactly. I hope to follow it. It's not about the fame, it's not about the money. It's the idea that when you create something, people enjoy it, people want to watch, people are excited. When people see you and tell you, oh my God, I watch your skits, I'm doing this. So sometimes it is beyond the Instagram fame, the Instagram popularity. It is more about fulfillment for me. Yeah. And it does it for me, and I want to, do it long term.
Awesome. Very quickly before we go now, what's next for Flora222? We're in the second half of the year now. What should we look at?
Yes, so I'm starting my YouTube series soon. Awesome. Yes, because I've not really done anything on YouTube. So I'm going into YouTube now, my Facebook page, and I'm hoping, by the grace of God, to do my own cinema film.
Awesome. Yes. Big dreams. Mm-hmm. And you?
I'm actually working on a cinema movie.
We're seeing a lot of...
I'm actually working on the cinema movie.
Mercy Johnson on your page. So are collaborations coming?
Yeah, of course, yes. Okay. And more YouTube short films with other people, like short continuous series.
Yeah.
But the biggest one I think I'm working on is a cinema movie, which I hope it will be out before December, and it features some big names.
You guys are dropping life. Congratulations on everything, and I
Thank
wish you
you.
all the best with what you do. Flora222 is the handle, I believe.
Miss Gabby on
Miss
Instagram.
Gabby on Instagram, Zicsaloma.